let's talk about the brand new trailer, The Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So starting this right off, this is the trailer that I needed. Like, I was in with the first teaser trailer, but I was still like, I need to see more. I need some of the, like, dialogue, the witty banter, the things that James Gunn made work for me in Guardians 1. I think I saw all of that here with this trailer. I absolutely loved it. Got super hyped. Seen a couple times now. I'm back on the Guardians hype train after 2 derailed me. So yeah, I am. I'm on board. What did you think of it, Mitch?
The second I saw the first trailer or teaser, I was on board. I adored that thing, and I adored this thing as well. Even if it has got a very similar shot to Black Adam, that looks absolutely crazy. But at least Warlock's head is in proportion to the rest of his body. So there's.
Watch it get warped during action scenes.
No, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But you say that actually, this trailer, there's a little quick glimpse of Drax being like comic book Drax. Because he's going all out on Warlock in one of the shots, and it's just like it's taken 10 years near enough, but we finally have Drax doing Drax things. It's like, thank you.
I liked it. Hopefully, it's technically, because from what I've gathered from this recent trailer is that someone's gonna die, but I'm not so sure it's gonna be Rocket at that point.
Oh yeah, someone's dying. 100%.
I'm banking on no one dying.
It's just
I think someone dying is the obvious thing, and I don't think he's gonna do that.
Because that's all I think is when listening to the voiceovers and stuff like that. I don't necessarily think it's gonna be Rocket, but it's gonna be someone because of what he's saying.
I mean, yeah, I feel like the safest characters are the CG characters. So, like, I feel like Groot, Rocket, they're safe because they're CG. Why would you kill them off? Because they can live forever. That type of deal. And then when looking at the other characters, like, I'm pretty sure the last month and a half of interviews have given us the clue that Drax is not making it out alive, right? Like, Batista has been so vocal now for so long. Like,
I say, if no one's going to make it out, it's going to be Drax. But even then, at the same time, you can retire that character in a way that lets them like still be alive and just get on with it.
Yeah, 100%.
Because if he wanted to, he could do actually play into the whole Drax is a resurrected being in the comics thing anyway.
Yeah.
The whole what's his name? It's not Arthur Curry, is it? That's Aquaman.
Arthur Douglas. I think it's Douglas.
I said right? Arthur Douglas. Yeah. I was close. Not. You can go with that and lean into it. Like, oh, this Drax dies, but he gets resurrected later down the line with a new actor and is a bit more Draxy in a way. You can do it that way.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. I think that's kind of the route they could take. I mean, it's Marvel Studios would be no stranger to taking a concept from the comics and reversing it, like Vision, and look at what they did with Wonder Man and everything. They're completely tackling it from a different angle. So I definitely think, like, if you watch the trailer, they're putting heavy emphasis on Rocket, which does make sense. Again, like, he's
this is essentially Rocket's origin story, right?
Yeah.
Gunn's even come out here and said Rocket is the secret protagonist of these movies, and you look at that and it's like, he's not lying. But so it's nice to actually get that origin story.
Yeah, it is.
Even if it is going to hurt. No, he's a little naked raccoon on the bench.
This is how they're doing it. And, like, just looking at the bigger picture with it as well, I'm kind of, like, wondering, where do you leave the Guardians at by the end of this? Because this is obviously, James Gunn has said now, this is the end of the road for his Guardians. But the brand is going to continue. That's been made very clear. If Ant-Man is probably going to live past 4, and Thor has, and Cap has, different iteration of Cap, but the Guardians will evolve as well. So
this is
still probably going like an Annihilator situation.
In hindsight, it's like it's just mind-boggling to put your head around, because most of the time with these types of movies it's a trilogy and that's it. But the MCU is moving forward with these characters, and they're getting a fourth or a fifth movie, or co-starring in another movie to continue. So for anyone seeing, movie 4 and beyond, it's not out of the ordinary that you'd see it, or it would not be welcome to have a continuation of a version of that character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it's
my question is, how many of them stay for the next one? Like, Drax is obviously out. He's not coming back. Like, does
most likely for
Chris Pratt carry on? No.
Maybe, but what I'm like, from what Armin said, is like you can like just put down Rocket and Groot to
they're
continue on. Yeah.
I would also say like Nebula is probably staying on, right? Like,
I can see that.
Yeah. I mean,
though I did like at the end of that trailer where it was where you see Gamora saying, "Sounds like you two are a couple more than me," and then it just goes into like, stop saying that stuff, and then you see Peter is like, "What?" Because he has like a second thought about it.
Great banter between.
I don't know how I feel about that. It's just like, no, you two aren't a thing. Don't do that.
I'm cool with it.
I mean, it's fine. It'll be funny. It'll be fine. It'll work. It's
yeah.
Like, we're not supposed to be together. It's not how this goes.
I know a lot of MCU fans didn't like it, but I did like the James Gunn had the little Among Us nod to the suits.
See, everyone's saying it's an Among Us thing, except for Gunn. He's like, no, it's not a reference, but I don't believe him.
I don't believe him. Yeah, no.
Just like, yeah, sure. You brought out these colourful spacesuits. Not when Among Us is huge, because it's not anymore. It's kind of died down, but yeah, I don't believe him for a second.
Yeah.
He is in fact sus. Is what
this has all been a con. That's what. Like it makes
like
sense.
Rihanna's halftime show. Like there was a lot of Among Us going on in there. Like...
the Super Smash Bros. Stage was floating high.
I was waiting for the that one Super Smash Bros. Song to start playing. That, like every kid was obsessed with for years.
Well, don't worry. By the time we get to Guardians 9, the Smash Bros. Song will be like 50 years old and retro, so it can fit into that movie.
Oh no,
it's true.
James Gunn's just like, I'm gonna use it. He's still kicking around in 50 years.
So I guess that's kind of it. Quickly talking about the Guardians. Obviously, the closer we get to the release in May, we're going to talk way more about it as the marketing is officially, well, the first like press release and everything starting the week after Ant-Man, which is next week. So expect Guardians news and interviews to start hitting us real soon. So we'll get back to this.
It's like we saw what's her name, Daniela Melchior.
Mm-hmm.
She was in this trailer, and I think she's just literally just a pink Kree.
Yeah. Yep.
I saw her, and I was like, "Come on, why isn't she like Violet Venom Moondragon or something?"
Yeah, I saw that.
She still could be, but
true.
Right now, I am slightly let down by her not being anyone big from the trailer.
Fair enough.
It's what it is.
It is what exactly.